going there with like the psychedelics. They just got the courage to fucking, do it.
Yeah. Yeah, what is happening?
Oh, they play commercials on us.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they still get the whole feed, but
So
they
yeah,
also have to look at chicken wing bullshit.
that's good, man. That's good. I'm really happy that like a shroom seems to make people just make changes.
I mean, it just drags out all the bad stuff and makes you look at it. It just like goes up in the closet and is like, here's all the stuff you've been thinking about. Like, are you going to do something about it or not?
I mean, when shit is fucked up, like I just know that like I would go to work every day and be like, I gotta quit this job.
Yeah.
But I can't. So it needs to be done.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're in
You
a bad
always-
relationship, you always know what needs to be done.
He said, he was like, I knew 3 years ago I should have left her. He was like, it's crazy. I'm just thinking about all that time. He's like, I don't know what the future is like, but like, I'm right now. It's like just 3 years ago I should have done this. And
It's a lot of kicking the can down the road.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean, I'm notorious for like I'm just gonna kick it down the road and I'll maybe it'll work out.
I got a kick in the can down the road story too. So this week, I went and took care of a car issue that had been around for a while. I went to Jiffy Lube a couple weeks ago and got an oil change, and they were like, we recommend you rotate your tires. And I was like, okay, fine. They rotate the tires. I get my car. I go to drive away, and as I'm driving away, I notice that the steering wheel has like a jump in it. And I'm telling you right now, I realized I was supposed to turn around and just go get it fixed. That's the thing to do.
I mean, that's not what I would
put
do
it
either.
off. I drove home. I was just like, oh, God damn it.
I can handle
I had
this.
things to do. Well, I had things to do, and I didn't want to like have to go back and have them retake the tires fucking off and do all that. A bunch of people had already showed up behind me. And so I let it ride. And Erica was getting pissed, rightfully so. She was just like, you got to get this fixed. We can't have the wheels shaking on the van. And I'm just like, it's fucking fine. Who cares? The tires will eventually like wear themselves out and it'll be the same flatness. And I let it go. She got a job interview that was like an hour and a half away. And she's like, I'm not going to drive an hour and a half away and with this wheel like this. I waited. She had to leave at 9 for the interview. I waited till 7 a.m. I looked when they opened. They opened at 8, so I woke up at 7 a.m., drove up there. I arrived.
And you gave yourself an hour.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Well, yeah, I had to get ready and get everything together. I had to do like, I had to do my inversion table. I had to meditate. I had to write in my journal. I had to make sure I was like prepared to do this shit.
That's such a close, that's a close, you're cutting it real close.
I was. So I showed up. The guy is there. I'm like, I tell him what's up. He tells me to go inside. I go inside, and the guy's like, you're here for a tire rotation? And I said, yeah. And he said, that's going to be $21.49. I'm like, oh, God damn it. Whatever, fine. I'll pay the $21.49. Do you want my money now? And he's like, no, we can wait. So the manager comes out, and he's like, so I heard you say to the guy out there, you said that there's the steering wheel is moving. When does it happen? I'm like, well, it happens like all the time. He's like, it happens at every speed, even at low speed. I'm like, yes, even at low speed. So he's like, all right, I'm going to look into it. And he goes, drives the car around the parking lot, comes back in, and he goes, I don't feel that steering wheel moving at all.
Lying ass motherfucker.
He's like, it started moving around 10 or 15 miles an hour, but it didn't do it at low speed. And I'm like, what the fuck, guy?
Yeah. Well, it did it.
Right.
15 miles an hour is low speed to me.
Right. And then so he's like, so when did this happen? I was like, a couple weeks ago. And he's like, no, I'm looking at your chart. This was a month ago. And he goes, why didn't you bring it in after it happened? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just, I got home and I had other errands to do. I had to pick up my kid from school. This was a lot,
You're getting a heavy business from
right.
this guy.
He says that. And then he goes, okay, well, who did you talk to about it on the phone? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, who did you call in and talk to about this? I'm like, I didn't call in. And then he looks at me and he goes, so you didn't bring the car back and you didn't call in about the issue. And after he says that, I just look at him and go, I'm fucking lazy.
I'm very lazy. He has to understand that too, right?
Yes. I said, I'm fucking lazy. And I just let like 2 breaths like hang in the air. I was just like, I said, I'm lazy. I'm fucking lazy. And I hate dealing with cars. And then he looks at me and he goes, ah, okay. And then he leaves, goes, fix the goddamn thing, comes out, tells me you need to get a balance on your tires, and doesn't charge me a thing and sees me on my way.
Yeah.
It was so fucking weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I mean, I hate getting the business that you didn't do things right.
Oh,
when
I know.
You're like going for a service. It's like, come on, man.
Of course. I wish things would have been different. How cool would it have been if I would have got my shit together? Yeah, it reminded me of myself. Yeah. I know it's been a month since I've been here because I'm counting the days every single day when I wake up and whip myself over not bringing it fucking in here. You asshole.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're done.
All right.
I think we did it. I'm
Street Fighter
tired.
Radio.
I'm sorry. My kratom wore off and my sickness is back.
Yeah, that was the this is like what the Fireside Street Fight live show. Thank you for tuning in and watching what we do here. If you want to get more of what we do, it's over on patreon.com. If you want to support with merchandise and physical zines, head to store.streetfightradio.com. You got to get in there and watch those videos, man. That grasshopper also will fucking change your life once you see Mitch. He's a legendary guy that we'll be talking about for a while.
I mean, he's not Stevens.
He's no Stevens, but he's great. We appreciate everybody that supports what we do and hope you want to come see us. Get your tickets. The tickets links are going to be flying out soon. Check all the social medias at Street Fight WCRS. If you want to support us via Vimeo, not Vimeo, Venmo. Why do I get those mixed up? They're close. They have like the same thing. Venmo. We are at Street Fight Radio. We are accepting cash donations on Venmo because we're 21st century and know you kids like that shit. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next week. We're Street Fight. Peace.